Hey everybody, so I've been doing some thinking and come to the conclusion that what I need is just a sabbatical from the whole YouTube thing. This shit, I'm glad I spoke up and made the first video I did about the situation with H-Bomber-Guy. But, as it starts to gain ground and gain traction, the naysayers from his side start to show up and everything. And it was starting to put me very much back in a mindset of where I was 10 years ago, and that is just not at all healthy. I think most people understood my point in that video was, just because person A was cruel to person B does not give person C the license to bully and harass and be cruel to person A, especially years after the fact when person A already tried to apologize to person B and moved on with his life, and would like to move on with his life. And a lot of people heard that, and their message, what they interpreted was that the message was person A apologized to person B, therefore person C owes person A reconciliation. And it's not lost on me why you might come to that conclusion or how you could see it that way. But at the end of the day, H-Bomber-Guy is not a moral authority over me. He is not in charge of me. I've had people through the years say, well, if you put up this video or that video, what will H-Bomber-Guy think about it? And at the end of the day, I should not, as people have pointed out, I should not be giving a flying fuck what he thinks, even though I do, and that's a me problem. I was thinking, so I had mentioned doing 2 more videos. One where I was going to be one where I really laid out everything that H-Bomber-Guy had done, and then another one where I sat down and gave him a heartfelt forgiveness. The idea being that just as I had extended an apology to Anita, so it was the Christian thing to do to extend forgiveness to him. And it seemed like a good idea at the time, but then I was talking earlier today to a Christian friend of mine who is aware of the situation with H-Bomber-Guy and actually knows me through YouTube and that kind of thing, so he's more aware of this stuff. And he said, H-Bomber-Guy does not, he said it's one thing to forgive a fellow human being. H-Bomber-Guy has a lot more demon in him than human, and he does not need forgiveness, he needs an exorcism. And that's very true. And another friend of mine said, told me, don't let the people who don't like you gaslight you into thinking that what H-Bomber-Guy did is okay. Now, that said, that's where I stand and where I'm going to remain on it. But as I've been thinking about it, I need a prolonged, I think I need a prolonged sabbatical, hiatus, what have you, from YouTube. And I say that because there was one person very much on the other side of the fence who was messaging me, telling me, gave me this long laundry list of criticisms, and then he said, you need to delete your account, you're not a well human being, or not a healthy human being, and you need to, YouTube is obviously bringing you down, and you need to delete your account forever and stop trying to be an internet personality. Well, the thing is, I actually gave that some serious thought, especially because I had been thinking the same thing, which was maybe I should just delete this account altogether and be done with it. But then I thought of the many hundreds of positive comments I've gotten, even just in the last few days, of people telling me how much they like my content. And I realized something that was a running thread through a lot of the comments that people sent me, which was they said that your they said, I found out about you because of H-Bomber Guy's content, but then when I actually watched your videos, I realized that he had the wrong idea about you, and you have a lot of good things to say and good insights. And I really appreciate that. And I think what I need to do, because obviously, the friend I was talking about earlier, the Christian friend, said, H-Bomber Guy is obviously one of these cluster B personality type people that you can never have closure with these people. They will always keep twisting you and twisting the knife. And no, I'm not making some kind of diagnosis. We're just speculating about what's wrong with him. But anyway, but they will always keep twisting the knife. You'll never get closure with these people, which is what a lot of other people out there on YouTube are saying. And so I think the right way to look at H-Bomber Guy's content, the healthy way to look at it, is this. There are people that will see his content and then see my content and realize that he portrayed me in an incorrect light, and I actually do have good things to offer with this channel. And then there will be people who only look at his content and never bother to look at my content. And those people, that is just an excellent litmus test for finding out who is and is not worth my time. And I think that's the right way to look at it. So what I'm going to do, I have one more video that I had recorded a few days ago that I was going to put up later this week. So I'm going to put that up, and they're unrelated to all of this drama. I'm going to put that video up, and then I had agreed to be on a live stream this weekend. I'll put up the links and everything to that when I have them. But other than that, I think I'm going to need to take a step back for a while. I don't know how long that's going to be. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be a year, it could be just a couple of weeks. I don't know. It's just when I need to not be wired into YouTube. Like the other day, I was driving somewhere and I got to an intersection and red light at an intersection and had the urge to stop and look at my phone to see if there'd been any new comments on my YouTube channel. And I just thought, okay, this is not good for me in particular with my OCD and that sort of thing. But also, and my mindset in general, but also this is just also a problem of the time that we live in with people living on their phones and that sort of thing. So I said, okay, I told myself, okay, I'm going to wait 20 minutes. I set the alarm for 20 minutes on my phone and said I'm going to wait 20 minutes before I check my phone, check my YouTube and all of that. And sure enough, that need was like just a jonesing for a fix for a while, and then it abated. And so I think I need an extended period of that. I need to reorient my psyche towards not being on the internet all the time. So during that time, there will be one thing that I will use, aside from obviously watching videos on my own, but one thing that I will use YouTube for is putting up new music and writing content and everything. That is what I always, the stuff that I really should be doing and should be celebrating. I've got new music that I'm working on right now with several different projects, and so I'll be posting that stuff throughout just to let the viewership know about it and the people who are really into that stuff know about it. But other than that, I'm not going to do the day-to-day commentary of what's on my mind about the current issues and everything. But I do want to say thank you to the extraordinary number of people that wrote in with such kind and positive words, and I don't say that lightly. And I know I have a very flat affect a lot of the time with being on the spectrum and everything. I have a very flat affect, but I want you to know that I really do appreciate that, and that really does mean a lot to me. So thank you for that. And anyway, I will see you when I see you. Take care.